environmental issues, or you can say pollution. Nowadays, people, they are very much concerned about the pollution because it's going to adversely affect the health of the not only the human beings but of course of other living organisms. Pollution. It may be defined as any undesirable change in the physical, chemical, or biological characteristics of air, water, and soil, which may cause any harm to man and other living organisms of the environment. Natural pollution is caused by natural sources like volcanic eruptions, emission of natural gas, ozone, dust storms, ultraviolet rays, cosmic rays, release of methane by paddy fields, and forest fires, soil erosion, etc. Of course, besides this, now we have man-made pollution, which is caused by the activities of human like burning of fossil fuels, mining, sewage, use of pesticides, fertilizers, industrial effluents, and deforestation, that is cutting of the forest. On the basis of form of their occurrence, pollutants are divided into two categories. Number one is primary pollutants. These pollutants are present in the same form in which they were produced, like carbon monoxide, DDT, etc. Then, of course, you have the secondary pollutants. These are formed by reaction between the primary pollutants in the presence of sunlight. Say, for example, PAN, that is peroxyacetyl nitrate, ozone, nitric acid, sulfuric acid, nitrogen oxides, and hydrocarbons. They react photochemically to produce peroxyacetyl nitrate, that is the PAN, which we have said earlier also, and ozone. On the basis of their degradation, pollutants are divided into two categories. Number one, biodegradable, means which can be easily broken down. Pollutants which are decomposed or degraded by biological or microbial action. Say, for example, domestic sewage, paper, clothes, and of course some other waste from the household containing the organic matter. Non-biodegradable pollutants, pollutants which are not decomposed or degraded by living organisms or microorganisms like DDT, plastics, phenolic compounds, pesticides, radioactive substances, heavy metals like mercury, lead, cadmium, they are all coming from the various industries. On the basis of their existence in nature, pollutants are divided into two categories. Quantitative pollutants. Quantity means they are talking in terms of quantity. These are present in nature and become pollutant only when their concentration reaches beyond a threshold value in the environment. Say, for example, carbon dioxide. In pre-industrialized zone or when the industrialization has not taken place, the carbon dioxide concentration was very low, and post-industrialized phase, you will see that the carbon dioxide concentration has considerably increased. Qualitative pollutants. These are not present in the nature but are added in nature only due to human activities like use of insecticides, fungicides, herbicides, and they are all complex organic compounds. Kinds of pollution. Pollution is of following types, that is air pollution, water pollution, or soil pollution, noise pollution, and radioactive pollution. So we will be discussing it under these heads. And now let us take up the air pollution. Air pollution. The World Health Organization, that is WHO, defines air pollution as the presence of materials in the air in such concentration which are harmful to man and his environment. Air pollution due to the primary pollutant say, particulate matter. It is the non-gaseous matter in the atmosphere which consists of soot, dust, mist, fibers, fly ash, spores, and pollen grains. Now you can see that how much is the dust in the atmosphere. You can see by this picture, and you will see in all the big cosmopolitan cities, particularly in winters, you may see such a situation is very frequently arising. There are two types of particulate matter. Satellable, that is, they are more than 10 millimicrons. Then suspended, less than 10 millimicrons. Suspended particulate matter is classified into three categories. Aerosols, less than 1 millimicron. Dust, solid particles with more than 1 millimicron diameter. Mist, these are the liquid particles with more than 1 millimicron diameter. Suspended particulate matter is added in the atmosphere by burning of the fossil fuels. And you know, it alone is responsible for causing about 10 to 15% of the total air pollution. Coal dust, it causes anthracosis, silicosis, asbestosis or lung cancer, iron siderosis, cotton dust, piscinosis, hay or grain dust, farmer's lung. So they all come under suspended particulate matter. Aerosols. Aerosols contain chlorofluorocarbons, CFC. You know that these chlorofluorocarbons, they are main factor which destroy the ozone layer in the stratosphere, and you might be knowing that chlorofluorocarbons are used in refrigerators and air conditioners. Ozone acts as a preventive shield against the UV rays. Pherons and several CFMS, that is chlorofluoromethanes, released in troposphere where they dissociate and release the free chlorine. Here you can see how the ozone hole is created, and the ultraviolet rays are reaching the earth and damaging both plants as well as the human beings and other living organisms. Automobile exhaust. Automobiles burn petroleum, causing about 60 to 80% air pollution in urban areas. The amount of carbon monoxide is maximum, that is about 77%, followed by hydrocarbons, that is 13.7%, and oxides of nitrogen, 7.7%. Petroleum contains lead in the form of tetraethyl lead and tetramethyl lead. The exhaust also contains SO2 and 3,4-benzpyrene, etc. Now you can see the automobile exhaust containing all these things. And this is one of the biggest source of pollution in air. Carbon monoxide. It accounts for more than 50% of the total air pollution. It combines with hemoglobin. I may tell you that carbon monoxide combines 210 times faster than oxygen with hemoglobin to produce the carboxyhemoglobin, and carboxyhemoglobin has a decreased oxygen carrying capacity. When 50% of hemoglobin has been transformed into carboxyhemoglobin, then death occurs due to anoxia, that is oxygen starvation. Now you can see that the combination of hemoglobin with carbon monoxide is much, much faster than oxygen, and the product, of course, is the carboxyhemoglobin. Carbon dioxide. It is, of course, a greenhouse gas. It is produced due to combustion of fuels, volcanic eruptions, and during the process of respiration. Its average concentration in the atmosphere is 300 ppm, that is, of course, comes to 0.03%. Sulfur dioxide, another big pollutant of the air. It is produced during combustion of fossil fuels, mainly coal, and smelting of sulfur-containing ores, which accounts for about 6% of the total air pollution. Now you can see the effect of sulfur dioxide on the plants, and this is a representation that these different colors show the various concentration of sulfur dioxide in the region.